Hey, fancy meeting you here in the middle of the video because, as you read the title cards, I'm a complete idiot and I thought I was getting out a bit where I was not making any sense, but I kept that bit and erased the rest of the video. Alright, so we're here again. I've included the other original reactions because they were my raw reactions without, knowing the video. So I'm going to react to this live of Megan's again. And yeah, and we're going to talk about anti-MLMers. Are we the drama? I think we are the drama. Anyway, we'll see. We might be able to update. So Megan, I found out she was in yet another MLM. She was also in My Dare. She's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies, okay? The other thing which I thought was a little bit concerning, and I have noticed, is that when she is posting about different companies, it's always about the weight loss. This product is revolutionary. I've never had anything like it. Oh my God, I can't believe my results. Nothing else has been able to work for me, etc., etc. How do people trust her? I just wouldn't be able to trust because she just leaves companies in the lurch completely. Yeah, in my opinion, just based on what I'm seeing. It just does seem like she's a serial MLMer, and I just have to keep calling it out. She made a point about in her speech coming up. Actually, I'll save it for the speech. All right, let's get this happening. I do apologize if you hear an echo. I think this is going to be my last video in this house. So, yeah, the room is very empty, so if it is echoey or the dogs barking might be echoey, so yeah. This one's only a short one, but I've got a lot to say. And what?
Hello, hello. What is up? What is happening? Facebook friends, Megan Desart coming to you live from my home in Astoria, Oregon. However, Astoria, Oregon, I will not be going live from Astoria, Oregon as my home. Soon, we are
Twins? We're both moving. We're both blonde. Well, not blonde at the moment, but like. I think I'm gonna just put the pink through it just before the first day of school. She's moving to Florida. Yeah, good work during a hurricane. And, like Florida needs more network marketers down there.
coming up. It's going to happen very fast. We're coming up on our trek across the country to becoming Floridians. So as you're hopping on, say hey if you are live.
I live in the equivalent of Florida in Australia. Queensland is like Florida because we have like hillbillies / bogans in Australia. We call them bogans. All right, mate. All right, mate. And Oregon has like beautiful rainy weather. I swap, Megsy. We're friends. Yeah.
Drop the word live below. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. If you're brand new, you've never seen me before, never seen my face, drop the word new below. I love circling back, meeting new friends. Fist bump. Welcome to the party. I don't even know if I can see comments. So if you're here, drop me some comments so I can see. Don't see any comments. So what's up? What is up? What's happening? We're going to have a little
Fantastic engagement for a top leader.
chitty chat today. Feeling a little feisty. I'm feeling a little petty. What's up, Alexis? Hey, Joanna. I'm feeling a little feisty. This has come up a lot lately. People done lost their minds. they need Jesus or mala beads or prayer. They need something because they be acting crazy, be acting.
I have mala beads. I don't need yours. And prayer's a little bit more personal, right? We don't have to share that. As an agnostic, I generally don't pray. I've been going okay. If prayer was the only answer, I do apologize. I keep on like bumping the table, and the laptop is just like a ring, a ring, a ring, a ring.
Real crazy. Hey, hey, what is up? So, and what is happening in the network marketing space right now with what I'm seeing is a lot of reason why people are scared to join this industry because there's a whole lot of hate going on. There's a whole lot of craziness going on. Like, so here's what I'll say. If you don't want to join someone's company, if you see a company and it's not for you, the opportunity is not for you, you have your own reasons, not interested in the product, here's the crazy thing. You don't have to join it, right? That's the beauty.
Oh, I thought I thought Instagram was legally binding. Oh, my mistake. Obviously, okay, but um, I know that puppy mills are a bad idea. Okay, I know that they're a bad idea, and I don't want to get involved in one, right? So I'll talk about that like I'm talking about it now. Don't do puppy mills, please. All right. Uh, but just cause I'm not going to use the puppy mill to get my dog doesn't mean I shouldn't speak up about it as well. Do you know what I mean? Am I clear here? Okay. Because it's so. I've seen them fall back on that. Okay. I've actually noticed there's a trend in language in the phrases that they use. So I'm going to do a video about it, but no, don't. I jinx myself now because I still haven't done like 3 videos that I've been talking about forever. But no, I can I can I can say something about your business because you put it out there, and consumers deserve to have all of the information. That's all. They can do whatever they like. You're correct. They have free will. They are adults. But when they are acting upon information that is only presenting one side, which benefits you financially, that's a problem. Okay? And until you do that, we'll always be here saying this is the other side of the coin. Now you can make a better decision as a consumer.
Beautiful thing about like life and the decisions that we make is that not every company is going to be for every person, right? And if it's not for you, just don't join it. But what I'm seeing is all kinds of crazy town. People be in people's inbox. Okay, here's another thing I'll say.
So I'm not sure who's been in her inbox. Maybe any one of the many downlines she's left at other companies. Maybe an upline who she's left and stranded. I don't have a lot of sympathy for uplines, but do you know what I mean? Like for example, Tracy from Elamere, Erin's little uh, attempted doxer or dox threatener. So Tracy kept on making a big point about I'm looking for someone to join the team, etc., etc. It needs to be, somebody who's this is a leader position. She's cross recruiting, right? So say she recruits Megan, and she's like, "Yes, I got a little earner here." Megan says all the right things, etc., etc. Gets her fast start, quits. So maybe it's an upline that you quit on. Maybe it's a downline that you quit on. Maybe it's somebody that you ripped off. I don't know, family member who you convinced, oh, please buy my boo dirt. It will be the best product ever. It's made me lose weight. And then someone buys it from you, and then you leave the company and say it's, that the bio range thing is the new shit. Maybe that's why you're getting some DMs. All right, but you need to check them, right? Because I'm sure that you are getting a lot of DMs about joining Awakened because you've ranked up to this double black diamond. What the fuck? Double black diamond. And I was having a look at their compensation plan. It's very unclear of what they even get paid at double black diamond. And double black diamond is the second to top rank. So she's in it, and she's got a big team. So I don't really feel sorry for you receiving a few nasty DMs. There's only one reason why you've jumped from MLM to MLM, and that's because you know how they run. You know that the way to get money is to join a new one, to be there first, to build the team first, to get your fast start, take a team with you. You know all the tricks, which means that you know that it's exploitative and you're an exploiter. I'm afraid that makes you not a very nice person. Sorry about it. Not really, but yeah. So you might just have to take the DMs on the chin. Mm.
If you're a friend to someone, okay, if you're a friend and your friend joins an opportunity that it's not for you, you're like, nah, not for me. I don't want to join it. It's not my thing. I'm not feeling it. If you can,
it's just never been my thing, not into it, so not approved by me.
Continually get into your friend's inbox on a smear campaign, bashing the company, full of lies, misinformation.
I wish you'd given us some examples here, because that would be handy. Because the company, it's shady. Okay, so you might be. No, I don't think this is all fake. In my opinion, this is all saving face because she's been highlighted as a top leader in 2 videos. I said it was only 1, but she's definitely been highlighted in 2. She may have been in another one as a side person, but this is damage control because she's trying to make sure that people still join the team, right? So none of it, this is completely disingenuous here. I'm not buying it, and you don't really have friends. They're all transactional. Come on. What's happening?
False information. And in the name of being a good friend, you are not being a good friend. You are being a
I don't think it would matter. Like, you just don't want to hear an alternative opinion.
piece of shit, okay? Especially if your friend says, hey, I appreciate if you're like, hey, I'm really scared for you. I'm really worried you're getting into this. And here's what I found. If your friend says, hey, I've done my due diligence. I know the facts. I have the facts. I have court documents, screenshots, whatever. I have the proof. I feel really solid in my decision. I'm really excited.
That's not normal. To be in a job, right? And say, it's okay, I've got the court cases and the screenshots. I've got all the dirt on this already. I think you'll find, like, even me, I just changed workplaces. I Googled the workplace because I just wanted to see how many students were at the school, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, it is important to get some background information, but imagine if I was saying, well, I got all the information about the school, including the court cases against it and screenshots of people who work there. That's not normal. Only in network marketing are you saying that I've got all the information, including the court cases. What? I'm sorry, what? There was a court case? What was in the court case? Do you want to expand on that? Because that sounds like it's important. Look at Skeleton. He's like, oh, I'm a cheerleader. Ready? Go team.
I did my due diligence. Thanks for looking out, but I'm good. If you don't see your way out of their inbox at that point and say, you know what, I support you, I'm cheering you on. I just saw these things come up and I wanted to see.
People don't have to blindly support you just because you've got all the information. Like, that's unreasonable. They have legitimate concerns, and you're saying, you don't know what you're fucking talking about, and you're a piece of shit, and see yourself out. If that's how you talk to friends, because again, I'm going to say that you've got a lot of relationships which are transactional in your life. What do you expect? I don't think you're going to keep many friends if you treat them like that, but Megan's gonna Megan.
If like you knew about it, okay? If you continue to get into their inbox with the bullshit, you are not a friend, you're a hater, okay? You're a hater disguising yourself as a friend.
What a toxic mind. What a toxic point of view. Somebody said on my video the other day, I apologized for the dog barking, and they said, hey, I can't hear the dog barking, but you were really loud when you yelled at the dogs. And I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop doing that. That's not a hater. That's somebody who's giving me fucking constructive criticism. Like, that's handy. I need to know shit like that. All right? And it's not just about that. That sounds just so dismissive and rude and like condescending. Condescending. All right? Like, you're so much better. You're not a friend. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, but you need to think about the source. If this is somebody who you love, who stands nothing to gain from you, i.e., the relationship doesn't earn you money, then listen to what they say. You need to. And, like I've said, I've got a reel that's on Insta that people are liking. And I said something, she says something like, I'm a big girl, I can take care of myself. You're not going to rescue me from an MLM. And I'm like, well, of course not. You've been in 7, 8. You're not the target audience of this. You're an example of an exploitative upline who is going to say whatever they need to say to recruit you. So if you're hearing the things that she's saying in a general capacity, like selling the opportunity, this is who she really is. If you offer any criticism to her, you're a hater. All right, you're not a friend anymore. And that's just bullshit. You don't have to put up with being treated like that. No one should. No one should.
Okay. And some of these people be losing their mind. They're on a smear campaign. They're on a hate campaign. They're bashing this company.
Smear. They're bashing the company. Now, it's not bashing the company to just talk about the court case that they were in and talk about the product and the problems with the product. That's not a smear campaign or bashing. Because that's all not alleged. It's been in, you know, it is recorded history, and the product is 14 years old. It belonged to another company before that. Like, this is not incorrect. A smear campaign, the semantics of uh, a smear campaign thing is that it's like made up, to sensationalize. Like, this isn't made up. And the only thing that we want is consumers to have a better outlook on the actual opportunity of this.
Bashing people that are going to it, bashing the product, and then they join the groups. They join the opportunity groups just to like spy or leave troll comments or use the information in there against people.
Yeah, we do. We are doing that. It's not our fault if y'all can't get rid of us. God. Also, what do you mean? Using things against you? How would we be able to use anything against you if it was just a simple business? A simple weight loss medication. What could we possibly use against you if that's all you're selling? But that's not all you're selling, and we know it. Okay, and that's why you don't want eyes on you there. You're giving yourself away here. You're telling on yourself, which is great. Thanks for doing that. It's a fact that people are going to know what you're doing. You can't, work in secret. And those days are over, really. You've been in the game for a bit. It's getting harder, isn't it? Because people are getting the word out there. And the boss babe. It's kind of in, the zeitgeist at the moment. The hey hun message. So, yeah, you might have to get used to that, sweetheart.
For their smear campaign, you literally have no life.
Oh, also, I think she's talking about just general people, not anti-MLMers here, because she's about to say something about joining the company. But you know how long it takes me just to have a bit of a scroll on the Awakened page? 5 minutes, mate. That's it. It takes me a little longer to film these. They usually go for up to an hour, so I have a fair bit more like footage to cut. Yeah, so that's it is what it is, Megan. It is what it is.
You literally need to like go do some self-reflection because what are you doing? Like you are
I am creating content for consumers to be able to better make a decision regarding joining a network marketing company. I do have a really good life. You can see, like, I like to arrange things on my wall. Look, I changed that from yesterday. That's, that's pretty fucking exciting, in my opinion. I am moving house. Like, seriously, I've been busy all day and I've only just sort of sat down to film this bit. And yeah, so I've got a great life, got a job, got dogs. I really love doing YouTube as well. Um, it is a little bit stressful bit when you think about, you know, the Richie Riches up there in the top echelon who just don't need to earn $100,000 a month. That can get a little bit weary, like exhausting. But otherwise, heaps of fun. I also do watch Dragula and the girls, Playboy Girls Next Door. That's fun. Yeah. And once I move to my new town tomorrow, um, I'm gonna be doing all my arty stuff there. They have I'm just so excited. They have life drawing. I'll see if I can take you all to life drawing with me. Life drawing, there's musicals, there's everything. I'm so excited. So excited.
Literally low vibe. You're lowering your vibe. Like, why are you do you not have like a business of your own to go build? Like, maybe if you weren't like spying in all of these groups and then taking that information towards your smear campaign and your hate campaign and focused on your own paper and stay in your own lane, your business would probably be doing a whole hell of a lot better than it is.
Well, I don't have a business at the moment, like the YouTube channel, but it's been growing steadily.
And then we have these same people, some of them actually join and get a spot in the company that they are bashing publicly or in other people's inbox. They literally have spots in the company. And then they're out there talking all this, like spreading lies, spreading false information, spreading misinformation, but they have a spot in the company. Like, what? Like, why? Why? If you don't want to be in the company, if you don't want to take the products, if you don't like the opportunity, you can just scroll on by and live your life. You can literally just move on with your life and forget about it.
Well, I am going to do that. Okay. I am going to move on with my life. But I'm also going to call you out. All right? Because I think it's important, especially because of your product. All right? Which is a weight loss product. And it's a good cause. That's what weight loss products are, a symptom of toxic diet culture. And unfortunately, we've got a whole heap of people in this company who have lived for a long time hating their body. And that's evident in the CEO. She was just like, where did my brain just go? Danelle sucks, alright. She needs to be called out. And so do you. You need to be called out. Alright? That's why we're here. That's why we're here. It's, Danielle's toxic diet culture. So she spent many years, she's, wanted to be a dancer. She has always talked about losing weight. And there was that very insightful comment on the Behind MLM article that said, you'll never see a full body picture of her. And lo and behold, we have not seen, even though Danielle has said that she's been using Zenith, that oh my God, where did my brain just go? Oh, even though she has been using it and she's lost weight, still no full body picture, okay? And now you're the same. You talked about how Boo was, the best weight loss product ever. Trinont, friggin' whatever. Beachbody especially. Like, you have a negative opinion of your body, which is unfortunately, really coming out in this business. It's not healthy, okay? You'll need therapy, not Zenith.
What is it doing for you? It's literally lowering your vibration and you're attracting more hate and toxicity and drama into your life.
My vibration is very low. Is that what? That's not vibration. That's just like the pitch of my voice. Yeah. Very dramatic. Bitch, I teach drama. Okay, come on.
And then these people wonder why they always have drama around them or why things aren't going so hot in their life or their business. It's because that's what you're attracting. Like if you want kindness given to you, be a kind person. Right? If you want abundance, if you want to receive, give. If you want to be loved, be loving. It's literally the simplest law of attraction, y'all. But people out there literally have lost their ever loving minds, like trying to tell people what they should and should not do, what they can and cannot do. People acting like it's a damn cult, like they own people. No one owns me, okay? Like nobody's gonna tell me what I can and cannot do on my social media. No one's gonna tell me what product I can and cannot promote. If you try to, you're in a cult. If it walks like a cult, it smells like a cult, it probably is a cult, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I told you I was feeling salty. I told you I was feeling a little bit petty.
Okay, so what I'd like to show you right now. So this is Danelle Awakened. That's her social media calendar. That's what they what's that's what they are telling everybody in Awakened to do on their social media. Did you just say that you weren't going to be told what to do on your social media? Because I think you have been told what to do on your social media, right? Maybe she's not doing it, but I'm just saying, like, maybe that one doesn't ring true. Yeah, maybe you are selling other things, yeah, but that's not the only thing that makes it a cult. Okay, that your social media control. And at the moment, because of your position, because you've seen the wizard behind the curtain, so to speak. Uh, it doesn't really matter what you think. People are going to follow your word because of who you are, because your position of power. Anyone who is your downline is in a power imbalance. What the hell is R? That's Thursday. That's meant to be Thursday, isn't it? R. Contest announcement. Something that brings you joy. Product promotion. Pose R. Fill in the blank. Answer A. FAQ. 5/personal pic. This is just so sterile. I mean, not the picture. The picture's fine, but yeah. So do tell us about that. I just I love it. She said, "I'm very salty. I'm very petty," and all she did was say she's not in a cult. Okay.
But seriously, some of you all have literally lost your ever loving minds. We are independent contractors. We don't work for anyone. We work for ourselves, okay? And anyone has the right to do whatever the hell they want and promote whatever company they want, whatever.
She just said that they're independent contractors, that they work for themselves, and in a sense they do because they're freelancers, but usually it's, I'm a business owner. No, you're not. You're not a fucking business owner. All right. All right. I'm glad we had this talk. And I think that's it of that thought.
Products they want. And if people need to, here's another thing I'm going to rant about since you're here while I have you. So sometimes you don't know if a company is your forever home, a good fit, totally alignment until you're in it.
Oh, we've got some objections here because she's been in so many companies. And just in case anyone asks the question, well, didn't you join this company and blah, blah, blah? And she's like, well, I didn't know what it was going to be like until I was in it. Okay, didn't you hear my live? I said that on my live. Didn't you see my live? And I think that's just pathetic. I think that you know exactly what you're doing. You're going to every new opportunity. You went to Boo, you went to Trinont, you went to this one, you went to, what was the other one that was a startup? I think the wine one. Okay, you've been in so many startups. You know this is the game. So to say that I don't know how it's going to be until I'm in the company. It might seem like I'm being very harsh, but I think that the amount of heat she put on the anti-MLM community, as well as she's a scammer, allegedly, at this new company where she's recruited people and she's just going to leave like all the others. It's her pattern, you know? So I don't have any sympathy for her. You're a big girl, you're right. But if you're a big girl, you got to also, take the responsibility and accountability that comes along with that because it's there.
You're like in the thick of it and you're like, oh, okay. Sometimes you got to be in it to see the culture, feel the culture, know the culture, right? See how the comp plan pays out, feel the products, whatever. And so if people get into a company and find out this isn't a good fit and they go somewhere else, like, can we just like say, I cheer you on. I congratulate you. I wish you well. Like if I work at Wells Fargo and Chase Bank has a better opportunity for me, they're going to pay me more. They're going to give me more time off. They're going to give me the hours that I want. The people at Chase Bank, or the other way around, the people that I currently work for, guess what? They're not going to do a smear campaign and bash me and block me and unfriend me. They actually throw me a going away party to go to the new opportunity, right? So
sounds like she might have gotten some backlash for leaving companies. I wonder why that might be. Could it be that you've misled people? Have you said something that makes people think that, like, this is and she used the phrase forever home. This is my forever home. Well, that's kind of a term that only we use for dogs. So nice one. But it's just not the same. This business and just a normal job, they're not the same. People do wish you well because you haven't left anyone in the lurch. Well, you might have had a spot where somebody needs to replace you. Like my position, it was very sudden. I only found out like a week before the end of term. And so that did leave people in the lurch. However, again, yeah, they threw me a little party. I got a going away like present, etc., etc. But because they do wish me well and they know that the opportunity is real and I'm going to get paid for it. And it doesn't matter if I leave because their pay will still be the same, because whether I'm there or not, they get paid the same amount. If you leave, that affects people and their money. And that usually makes people upset, especially if it goes down. If they're on a certain level and you leaving makes it go down, oh yeah, they're going to be a bit cranky. All right. So I don't know why you're so surprised because it's probably happened to you a bunch of times. And you've probably never ever cheered anyone else on when they've left you. Huh? Anyone out there? former downline of Megan, if you've left the company and you'd like to have a chat about it, hit me up.
Why is it different in network marketing? Why does everyone have their damn panties in a bunch? Like, y'all are butthurt over the wrong things. You're focusing on the wrong things. You're majoring in the minors. Why do you care what someone else does with their life? Why? Why do you care? Oh, I'll tell you why you care. Because it's affecting your paycheck in some way, shape, or form, right? Y'all preach people over profits until your profits.
I forgot she said this. You just answered your own question. Are you kidding me? Of course. It is about money. You know, I had a post. I used to have the post-its. I don't know. Post-its fell by the wayside. Yeah, the post-it? No, the post-it. It is in network marketing. It's usually the answer to every question. It's all about the money. It always that's usually at the heart of every single problem in MLMs. Money.
Are hurting, and then you're the one that's acting like a crazy person on a smear campaign, bashing companies publicly, bashing people in people's inboxes, in groups, trolling on people's comments. The anti-MLM stuff is crazy too. Like, why? The anti-MLM people, in the name of saving people from joining an MLM. People don't need saving. People are adults and they can make their own decisions. Last time I checked, once you hit 18, you start making your own decisions for your life.
Well, actually, some people do make decisions for their own life earlier than that. But yeah, you don't need rescuing because you're very comfortable where you are. So this video isn't really for you. This is a video for anyone who may be thinking about joining Awakened, or, you know, somebody who knows you. It could be somebody who is in the company and has already been indoctrinated, or they have been on the edges of indoctrination and they're still researching. And so if they ever did a search on YouTube, hey, look, this one will come up. It's for people to leave you downline, and it's for people to not join you in the first place. That's what this is about. So, you can really just go and get fucked, really. Yeah, so it's interesting also that you mentioned, from the age of 18, because I think that LLMs, and iGenius is already doing it, are really going to go hardcore on young people soon. There's an expectation that I'm just trying to find a way of saying it so that Gen Zs and millennials and, you know, Gen Z, is that the right Gen? Just the current children or current young people, right? There's this expectation of having fame in some way, going viral, or, there's a lot of main character syndrome going on. So that actually creates a lot of dissatisfaction in general life, working at a shop or staying in your hometown or whatever, like there's a lot of people who are chasing the dopamine hit of numbers on YouTube / TikTok and Instagram, like Instagram models, influencers. Those jobs have really placed people where, they can just be sort of have fame and money and do something that's not as labor intensive, Anyway, that being said, they can't all be successful, can they? And, look at TikTok. If you go viral on TikTok, it can often just, give you a month of fame and then that's it. Does anyone remember the Island Boys? They were on friggin' H3. Okay, I hate H3, so, like, just an example. They were fucking viral as F, and they spent their money on, like, grills and and it's so funny because they were on Logan Paul's podcast, and one of Logan Paul's friends, who's a co-host, was sort of like saying something like, "Oh, I hope you guys are putting some money aside just to be like, uh, sensible because they're in their 30s and shit." And the Island Boys took offense to it and, walked off. And lo and behold, did the Island Boys fall off? Oh, yes, they did. Anyway, in the face of disappointment like that, we have someone like her. And this is what IGenius are professionals at. And this is why Lily Zaremba and Rakan Khalifa and probably the sister and probably Saina, all right, they went to universities and they did money things like little meetings that they have, all right? They went and found the dissatisfied students in the school who thought that they deserved more. Well, thought that they deserved more and, you know, were malleable. And somebody like her, Lily Zaremba Baba, they know. They know they're victim type. They can see it. They can spot it a mile away. This person, like they are going to follow this, this, and this. And that's what happens. They get recruited into this bullshit. All right. And that's what it sounds like she's talking about. So please be aware of people's motives. And, like another thing I saw, this is another iGenius story. I know I'm going off on a tangent. I apologize. But when she said, 18 plus, it just sort of cued this whole rant. They're not doing it at the moment, but they may do it. And I think we need to be on the lookout for it. Miss Dre from iGenius and W5. I am going to see if I can find. I put away my other monitor, so we can only look at one monitor at the moment. All right, W5. Just trying to see if I've got this story of Dre's. Oh, I do. So this is why it's dangerous, okay? Because they do shit like this. Who did I get this story off of? Probably the MLM Boss Babe. But it says a 19-year-old girl, and this is a Dramus's story. A 19-year-old girl signed up with us, and her mum called me asking to get a refund because it was too much money. After 20 minutes on the phone with her explaining what we do and answering her questions, she was so grateful for what we have to offer. It's crazy how parents can be trying to protect us, and really it could hurt us. They have the purest intentions, but they cannot teach you what they do not know themselves. Do what they themselves don't know. So you can see, like they are targeting young people like this, and we need to be able to have honest conversations with young people. And I really want to work on a unit for schools to study MLMs in like their work practices and things like that, because they're so susceptible to thinking that their dreams, will get money and fame, blah blah blah, and cars and girls and whatever by joining an MLM, because that's how they're marketed. And, like I do teach consumer education when looking at advertising and things like that. So, yeah, it's really important work because so many people can be dissatisfied with what they think is like mundane because they get told, oh, well, you need to flex it. Lily Zaremba is 21, I think. And she is a she's a millionaire. She just has this insane life. And it's like, well, it won't happen for you like that. And Lily knows that. So please watch out for your 18-year-olds and people who think you need that, like Veronica Bay, who went to university, worked for a little while in her chosen career, then was 3 months in Monet and was like, no, I'm out of here. Because she thought that she deserved to be higher up. I was like, no, you actually have to earn your positions in a normal job. You actually have to work. You just, work hard at the actual work, not just convincing people to join. All right, sorry. Fucking tangent. God damn it.
I don't need an anti-MLM campaign to save me from joining an MLM. And like, why are they doing that? From what I can see, none of them are monetizing on it much. Like they making a little like 5 cents off their YouTube video or whatever. Like you're not making money. And so
those dissatisfied people I was just talking about, like young people, the reason why they want to be YouTubers is because it is very lucrative. Very lucrative. Okay, you have no idea what you're talking about. Our top anti-MLM people, okay, they are doing very well. And they do a lot of good things with their money as well. And that's great. They deserve it. They work hard, all right? And at great risk, because when you mess with people's money, they're not happy. And so they have to put up with a lot to be in that space. So CC Suarez is almost hitting 100,000. Savannah Marie is at 80 or something. Hannah Alonso, Thaler, she's at over 50. Isabella Lance is up to 30, almost up to 30,000. Roberta Blevins, I'm not sure how many Roberta's got, but and then on other platforms like Julie Joe has a big following on TikTok, and yeah, like there's money to be made in this space, but it's it's the same as any industry where there's like people who are at the top and other people are working at the bottom, and we work with having full-time jobs and so on because we're passionate about the subject. So we do it. Those people who aren't making a living out of it would do it anyway, and that's what, like Chelsea said, CC Suarez. Chelsea said, she'd still be doing this even if she wasn't getting paid what she's paid. She just wouldn't be able to do it, as prolifically. Like we would, I think, and I think that's everyone. We have a calling, just like you have a calling to be in a fucking MLM. We have a calling. And I've always had a calling to be creative as well as, be a voice for people who are voiceless and using my privilege for good and not evil. Because white women, especially middle-aged white women, oh damn, we're shit. I'm sorry. That's the truth.
you're out there making all of these bashing. I've now had, I think, 3 anti-MLM videos made about me from this one particular channel or 2 channels.
Sorry. 2 that I've seen, and this one, and the channels she's talking about are Julie Joe and Aaron B's. Friends of the channel. I like saying that, friends of the channel.
They're besties or whatever. And it's like, how pathetic, how cringeworthy is that? Like, why are you spending your life hating people? If you spent your life loving people and lifting people up, you might be actually achieving something and much further along than where you currently are in the suckville that you're living, making bashing anti-MLM videos. Like, why are you doing that with your life?
I love that so much, Suckville. I went to Sockville and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Both of those women, have a look at their channels. They are doing it for consumer education and because they have personal experience of being in the top percentages of their companies. So, and both of them do YouTube part-time. Well, I think maybe Erin does it full-time. I can't recall if she's doing something else, but Julie's studying to be a sonographer, something. No, I'm sorry, Julie Joe. I said the wrong thing, but there's not much hate. And if you want, like Julie Joe's latest video is about Ray Higdon being a bully. She talks about, the difference between hate and criticism on that video. Very, very explicitly. So check it out.
That's a legitimate question. If the anti-MLM people are watching, because they watch my stuff, they share my stuff in the groups, I want you to comment on.
Honestly, did not have a clue who the fuck she was until, for one video. So I don't know what you think is happening, but it's not happening like you think.
Here, what is your purpose in life? Why are you making anti-MLM videos? Please enlighten us, because I want to know.
Consumer education.
Are you making money? Now, if you're making a freaking killing at it, you're like, man, I'm earning like 6 figures a year on my anti-MLM.
It's not really about the money.
Stuff. More power to you. From what I see, there's no monetization going on. So it's my rant for the day. People be acting crazy. This is why people are scared to join the industry. We need to do better. We need to elevate the industry. We need to cheer people on, uplift people, support people in their decisions of what they feel is best for them and their family. Because it's not going to look like yours. It's not your journey. It's not your life. What you do for you and your family is going to be completely different. What I do for me and mine. Okay. So nobody should tell you how to live your life. You should never be in fear of doing something that you want to do because you're scared of what other people think. Last time I checked, those people don't pay your mortgage. Last time I checked, other people's opinions, I can't cash at the damn bank. Okay.
Is she quoting RuPaul here? Unless those bitches are paying my bills, pay them bitches no mind. No. Unless they're paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. I don't think so, because I saw her in a shirt that says, Alexa, change the current president or something like that. Like, indicating that she is, surprise, surprise, a conservative MLMer. So she probably didn't get that from RuPaul. Although a lot of these women they kind of like to watch RuPaul's Drag Race because it's palatable for them, because it is kind of mainstream. And that's their way of saying, look, I support gay culture. I watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I just don't want it shoved in my face. And I don't want a big hairy man in my bathroom. Like a trans man or a trans woman would ever fucking just do what they think. So, yeah, I don't think she got the saying from RuPaul somehow.
So, love you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I have a 1-week update for you that I'm going to post tomorrow on this new product. If you're still looking for information, or maybe you're looking for a new opportunity or whatever, we got an opportunity call going on tonight in our group. Drop the word group below. I'll get you added in. Love you all. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.
I'm so glad she got to put her pitch in there in the end. I didn't think she was going to be able to sell us anything. Good on her. Good on you, Megan. Good on you. So, what are the odds? Should we start a pool of like when she's going to change companies? And maybe like we'll start a pool, a kind of like a sweepstake, right? So when she's going to change companies and whether it's going to be a startup, because she's done a couple of startups now. Maybe she's a bit burned on startups, or maybe she goes back to, she goes to a newer like a company that's not new, not a startup, but one she hasn't been in, or does she go back to a company? That could be an interesting one. Chime in. I'd love to hear what people have to say because, yeah, like maybe we can get a bit of a betting pool happening. Yeah. Come up with some scenarios and it'll be the Megan sweepstakes, okay? And we'll work it out. So if you want in, let me know, and we will, maybe we'll have a little prize, right? It'll be exciting. All right. Well, Awakened is abysmal. It seems like it's an MLM that started because of poor body image, and everybody needs therapy and not zenith. Okay. I think that's probably something that could be applied to almost every single MLM. Please don't join an MLM. Just go to therapy like everybody else, okay? Can we do that? Because I think that's going to be a bit better for your mental health, your physical health, if you're in one of the ones that, makes you go on a starvation diet or whatever. And yeah, and your physical health, your mental health, can ruin your relationships. So just go to therapy, guys. A little bit easier in Australia. I'm sorry, we do have so you can go to the GP here, general practitioner, and you can get free psychologist appointments. I think you can get 10. Yeah. But that's it with the story of Megan. Just thought of another thing for the sweepstakes. She becomes a CEO just like Danielle. Oh, damn girl. Yes, so, oh no, we don't want W5. What's happening? We want to go back to Awakened. Did I get anything else that's good? Oh, go away. The dog. She's probably hungry. It is dinner time. I'm bad. I'm a bad dog mum at the moment. Oh yeah, that was someone else. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have got some things to go through. All right, well, let's have a look at this. So I have a question. If you do intermittent fasting, 7 a.m. breakfast and 11 a.m. lunch and fast the remainder of the day, I'm assuming you take zenith at 6:30 and 10:30 a.m., correct? Follow up, if you eat one meal, can I start eating? Oh, okay, but what gives you the qualifications to even give out that stuff? That's terrible. Next, I just want to say thank you to Danielle for all your coaching, your advice about the algorithm is spot on. Thanks again. I think I've got one in here that I'm going to talk about. I'm struggling, been doing the tips, but it seems like my content isn't getting seen like it should, but I am keeping on. I'm in the same boat, but I have been extremely private and guarded with my social media in the past with only 336 friends, and I actually know personally I have since gone public and added 174 friends. Jeez. I've been asked to set up a booth at the Health Expo. Any suggestions to do it? I'm going to skip that one. When someone asks how much the program costs, what is the best wording to say? A lot of people, including me, do not have a sales background. I think a training video or Zoom with leaders top role playing various scenarios, starting at the point where a person is interested to cost, and then close would be helpful. Danielle has a great response to this. She said, "What's expensive is all the products I've bought that didn't work." That's ridiculous. Distributor price is $135, $50 yet membership. Oh, that's so dumb too. That is over $200 Canadian. It could be a problem for some. I personally will pay whatever if it works. However, a lot of people I know who need this haven't the extra funds for this. Exactly. You have to see that value before the price. Watch this 3-minute video. Fuck off. Shove your 3-minute video up your ass. Up my fat ass. I'll send you a message on Messenger, but if they say it's too expensive, tell them it's only too expensive if it doesn't work. Someone said that on a Zoom and it really resonates with me. Yeah, because maybe you're a fucking scam artist too. I would ask this question: what price do you put on your health? What price do you place on spending more time with your family? My husband is 398. Oh, pounds. What? He's 398 years old. What the? And he's doing it to spend more time with me. What's it worth to you? Oh, yeah, guilt. Guilt them into it. Nice. Make them feel really shitty. So if they can't afford it, then they feel shitty. There's a 60-day money back guarantee, right? So no risk. It is about the same price of other MLM products. $5 jewelry from paparazzi would like to have a chat with you because that's not $3,000. All right, seems interesting that people feel the need to justify things. Maybe that should be looked at as well. Why? If people are bringing things like this up a lot, maybe openly look at why. I can only see how some may have that thought. After all, it's not a Why didn't I expand that? Because that was dumb. Why not ask the person who introduced you to this? I have trying to get different types of wording to go with different people. See, that's a good question and one that they haven't answered well. There's nothing wrong with asking. I would have missed the comment above, which was great if you didn't ask. Next, thank you everyone. Everyone is different, knowing different wording, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this is another progression. She's got the same nails. Oh, I suppose. Hang on. All right, let's have a look. I'm sorry, I'm looking for evidence of Photoshop. Why is there a different background in each one? Like, there's a light switch up here, and then there's yellow over here, and sorry, the lights over here, the light switches in. This is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Nah. Nah. And look at this. Look at this here. I'm trying to work out, like, how would I have it? If you suck your tummy in, does that stand out a bit more? It does seem like she's standing up a little straighter. You know, like her shoulders are up higher. I'm not buying it still. Oh, sorry, there is one more. Another one that I wanted to look at. All right. This one was a bit concerning in my opinion. Although there was a good answer. So, anyone here take antidepressants, high dose of whatever. And one of the many side effects is weight gain. Same, sis. So, I'm never skeptical that this will work for me. And it says, I'm on Cymbalta as well. I'm not worried about it. I won't take it at the same time as the Cymbalta. I believe instructions are to take 30 minutes apart at least. Thank you. I'm not worried about taking it too close together. I'm worried the product won't work. Won't work to its fullest potential for me. Cymbalta works on neurotransmitters in the brain, and this causes the weight gain if that's how you got it. The Z works on the fat cells and a different cycle, so I would guess it will work still. I'm trying it. Next, I'm not a doctor, and always check with your physician. Thanks, Marnie. That would have been nice to say rather than all of this, because that's bullshit. Next, it's fiber and fatty acid. I'm sorry, what do you mean? The zenith is fiber and fatty acid, which means that it's not that impressive of a fucking product. Fiber, in other words, you're gonna shit. Anyone? Anyone want to see the Young Living's take on the View? It's just about shit. I was listening to it for about an hour. It's just poop, poop, and poop. Yeah, that should have just been an immediate, like, please don't ask this in on this site. It should have been like, we need a doctor. Anyway, that's gonna end it there. I am gonna drag myself across here, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, that's it. It's been nice starting out YouTube in this house, but I'm very excited to take everybody to a new town with more arty things. All right. Have a good one, people. Actually, I'm probably gonna tape another video after this because I got some to do. All right, bye. Please. Oh, sorry. Please like and subscribe. Please, please like and subscribe. All right. Farewell. Goodbye.